Well, hello. Good to see you back. And it's always happy things to see you watching the video, and that's makes me so energetic. So please do your best to send me email, comment, or you know what, stop by my office and let me know that's I'm not talking for myself. I'm dealing with live people, and that's kind of boost my energy. Thank you very much. And okay, let's go after carbocation. So carbocations and carbanions. So what do we have here? Okay, we're going to have carbon with a positive or negative charge. If it has positive charges, that means it's not active. It's missing two electrons. Okay, and if it's carbon ion, that means it does have extra electrons. That means it has a lone pair. There's a lone pair sitting on it. Okay, so carbocation is a species with a positive charge. So the charge it will be positive. Okay, and now what do I have here? I have a carbon that attached to only one more carbon. If your carbon, the one with a positive charge, attached to only one neighbor carbon, we call it primary carbon. If it's attached to two of them, we call it secondary. And if it's attached to three of them, three carbons, and then we call it tertiary. Okay. Tertiary carbocation. And what do I have here? Okay. And remember, for carbon, in order to make it active, we need to add hydrogen. Okay, so for carbon, in order to make it active, we're going to add hydrogen to it. Okay, I have three carbons. Okay, I go 1, 2, 3 carbons. Okay, so the first one, I'm going to give it to 3 hydrogen until I make it active. The second one, I will give it 2. Why 2? Because it's already attached to 2 carbons, so it's missing 2 more bonds. And this carbon is already attached to 1 carbon, requires 2 more hydrogens. Okay, and if you leave it as it is, it's going to have a positive charge. Okay, let's prove it. Clearly, carbon is not active. And the carbon is a group 4, but I see only 3 electrons around it, so it will be +1. And the charge for it is going to be +1. But how about the octet rules? Carbon, I see 3 electrons around it, made 3 sigma bonds, so it will be 6. It's missing 2 electrons to be octet. Okay, so our carbon is not octet. How about the hybridization? Okay, hybridization. If I zoom on it, okay, I have sigma, sigma, and sigma. So I have 3 sigmas, 3 pairs. Okay, I have 3 pairs. 3 sigmas. In order to accommodate 3 pairs, we need to have 1 from S and 2 from P, and that's going to give us the hybridization equal to 3 orbitals of sp2. So any carbocation is going to have sp2 hybridization. Okay, and sp2 hybridization, it will be planar geometry, trigonal planar geometry. Next one, we have carbon, okay, CH3 attached to carbon, and this one CH3. Okay, and again, okay, we have a positive charge, and because we have a positive charge, we can add only 1 hydrogen. Okay, and again, 4 minus 3, you will get +1 charge. Okay, and hybridization, as usual, sp2. Okay, next one, we have CH3 attached to carbon, carbon attached to another CH3, and this is the third CH3. That carbon already is sensing 6 electrons. Okay. And in order to keep it positive, you should keep it as it is and do not add anything to it, because the second you add 1 hydrogen, it will be active. Right now, carbon is a group 4, but I see only 3 electrons around it, so the charge it will be +1. If you want it to be +1, keep it as it is. Okay? You're not going to change that one. Okay, so when it comes to carbocation, charge, it will be +1. Okay, so it's going to be +1. Next, what's the hybridization? sp2. So we have a carbon attached to, let's say, another carbon, and here, what do I have? Say hydrogen. Your carbon, central carbon, is not going to be active, okay? And the charge for it, it will be +1, okay? Because you don't have a lone pair, so I'm going to say no lone pair. No lone pair. I don't have lone pair on carbon and the central carbon. In that case, electron geometry, molecular geometries, both, they will be equal, and they will be, okay, trigonal, planar. Okay, so both of them, they will be trigonal, planar. Okay, and how about the theta, expected bond angle? So we have a carbon attached to another carbon, here another carbon, and this one is hydrogen. What do I expect this theta to be? Okay, I expect it to be something around 120. So the bond angle, it will be 120. How about this one? Okay, that one also expected to be 120. That one as well. Okay, so if I highlight, say this, what's going to be the bond angle? It will be 120. Now, next one will be carbon 9. And what's a carbon 9? Carbon 9, you have a carbon with a negative charge. So we have a negative charge. Negative charge, we're going to show it as lone pair. Okay. And any lone pair is going to be equal to 2 electrons. Okay, 2 electrons. So the first one, I have a carbon with a negative charge. What does it mean? It means it has a lone pair. Let's show. Okay, let's show the lone pair first. Okay, so we have a CH3, okay, CH2, and then we have a carbon. Let's show the lone pair first. Okay, here we go, lone pair. How far we are from 8? Okay, how far we are from 8? Let's draw a circle around this carbon. Okay, I see 2 plus 2, 4. We are 4 electrons far from 8. And because I need to make it octet, I'm going to add 2 hydrogens to it. So in order to make it octet, we need to have 2 more hydrogens. Okay. Now, I got sigma equal to 3, and lone pair equal to 1. So I have 1 lone pair and 3 sigma. I got 4 pairs. Okay, 4 pairs. If you want to accommodate 4 pairs, you need to have the electron, you need to have the hybridization to be, okay, 1 from S plus 3 from P, and that's going to give you 4 hybrid orbitals of S1P3. So the hybridization always going to be sp3. Okay, let me make some space. I'm going to cut this one. Okay, so the hybridization is going to be sp3. Okay, how about the formal charge? Okay, for carbon. Carbon is a group 4. I see 5 electrons around it. It will be -1. Okay, is it octet? Carbon. Okay, I see 5 electrons around it, and carbon made 3 bonds. Okay, 3 sigma bonds. Okay, how do I say? How do I know I have 5 electrons? Let's start them. Start counting them. 2 here, 3, 4, 5, and that's the reason I said 5. Why do I say 3? Because I have 1 sigma bond, 2 sigma, and 3 sigma bonds. So carbon is octet, but the formal charge is -1. Okay. So what did we get here? We got carbon octet with sp3 hybridization, and it has 1 lone pair. And in that case, we say expected electron geometry, because we got 4 pairs, should be tetrahedral. Okay. But the molecular geometry is not going to be equal to the electron geometry because there is a lone pair. This is going to be equal to, we have a lone pair, okay? It will be trigonal or trigonal pyramidal. Okay. You have a carbon attached to 3 groups, and there is a lone pair there. Okay, let's say you have carbon here, carbon, and that one is hydrogen or whatever. Okay, and you can put 2 hydrogens. Okay, so you can put 2 hydrogen, doesn't matter. Okay, I see 3 atoms at the bottom. I'm going to connect them. That's going to give me a trigonal. Okay, and if I connect them to the lone pair, that one, it will give me a pyramid. And that's the reason I call it trigonal pyramidal. And bond angle, I expect the bond angle to go down by 2 degrees. So the expected theta, it will be, instead of 109, it will be something around 107. Okay, how about next one? This is a secondary carbon anion. That means you have CH3 attached to carbon, attached to CH3. Okay, what do we have on the central carbon? Central carbon right now, we have a lone pair on it because there is a negative charge. Carbon is not octet. So what should I do? I should add 1 hydrogen to it. Okay, 1 more hydrogen. And if you draw a circle around it, that's going to give you -1 charge. 4 minus 5, it will be -1. What's the hybridization? sp3. Okay, and how about this carbon? You have CH3 attached to carbon, attached to CH3, and this carbon is CH3. Okay, we do have, okay, negative charge, so we're going to put the lone pair on carbon. Let's, again, double check it. This carbon is already octet. You don't need to do anything, so I'm not going to add hydrogen like the previous one that I added. Okay, so I'm not going to do anything here. So I'm going to say, I see 5 electrons, we made 3 sigma bonds, is 8, and carbon is a group 4, but I see 5 electrons around it, it will be -1. Okay, so let's go back and check the first one. The first carbon ion, we added 2 hydrogens and 1 lone pair to make it octet, and because it has a negative charge, so there was negative charge, so we added the lone pair there. We put lone pair there, but then in order to make it octet, we added 2 hydrogens. For secondary, we added only 1 hydrogen. For tertiary, no need to add, hydrogen. Why? Because the 4th group, it will be a lone pair. So for carbon anions, okay, for carbon, forgive me, I said the carbocations here. I should write carbon anions. Charge, it will be -1. Hybridization, it will be sp3. Okay. How about the electron geometry? I expect the electron geometry to be tetrahedral, but the molecular geometry always is going to be trigonal or trigonal or pyramidal. And how about theta? From 109.5, you go down by 2 degrees. Why? Because you have a lone pair, okay? You have a lone pair. And remember, you have 3 sigma plus 1 lone pair. Okay? Because you have a lone pair, so the bond angle is going to be something around 107, not like exactly 107.5 or 107. It's around that number, and that's more than enough. And so here, carbon attached to some groups. I go carbon, carbon. We can put 1 hydrogen here, and here we go. We have a lone pair there. Okay, so I'm going to pause here. In the next video, I will be covering some resonance structures, and I will show you how to actually really distribute the negative charge or positive charge by using lone pair or a double bond. Thank you very much, and as always, I will see you soon.